Virgos, my gorgeous, my beautiful, my ever so precious, my powerful Virgos, I have a very important message for you indeed. August in general is going to be very important when it comes to your personal development, when it comes to all those things that you have been focusing on, but especially in the last 24 months. We are getting to the very, 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 very ridiculously important stage in our life indeed. The 22nd of August precisely, it's going to be the day when you're going to find out something very important about your own particular spiritual journey, and it is going to happen in such a way where you're going to find out a really interesting information, okay, news, information, and that in itself is going to be absolutely huge. That in itself is going to be absolutely massive. That in itself is going to be brilliant starting point, because it is just going to provide you with a life-changing option. On the 22nd of August 2019, I cannot stress enough how important this date is going to be, my gorgeous Virgos. You can again imagine like beautiful, powerful, gorgeous spiritual door that you are about to go through. Once you go through this beautiful, powerful spiritual door, everything is going to be different. Everything will change. And the way this is going to happen is just, you know, when it comes to you, when it comes to your way of thinking, when it comes to your optimism, when it comes to the actual energy levels, it's all going to kind of start balancing itself out. Because Virgos have been suffering from like a certain particular type of energy that was around your sign within the last 36 months in particular, which was making you feel like your energy is drained, which was making you feel like you haven't got a sharp focus, which did kind of affect you in like a little bit, like in a certain ways indeed. I'm not saying that affected your performance, but that affected your way of thinking. And once your way of thinking is affected, like when it comes to the actual optimism, then that kind of blocks certain parts of your spiritual journey from showing, especially when it comes to all those parts of your life that you have been following, all those parts of your life that you have been kind of focusing on. And also when it comes to the certain future planning, you can expect something very important indeed. And the way this is going to happen on the 22nd of August is you are going to be like a part of a really, really unusual situation. You are going to be surrounded by like a little bit different people. You are going to be surrounded by the people who you wouldn't normally be surrounded. And that is going to be absolutely fantastic, because something is telling me that you are going to feel like a little bit shaky. Not in a way like, oh God, I'm scared, but there is going to be an element of like a little bit of nervousness that you are going to have, that you are going to feel, but you're going to like this. And the reason why you're going to feel this, it's only because you're going to be surrounded by certain people, and you're going to be the part of the situation that you wouldn't normally be, and it's something is going to be unplanned. Something is going to happen in an unplanned way indeed. And that's why you're not going to feel like at home. You're not going to feel like completely yourself. But this is an amazing starting point. This is going to be brilliant, because there is a particular certain relationship, and there is a particular certain person that is going to be the part of the scenario. That particular person that is going to be the part of the scenario, it is indeed going to provide you with a certain choice, and the choice that you are going to have is just going to reflect on your beauty, on your situation, on your current situation beautifully, and also it will provide you with a whole new option. I really like this, because not only the 22nd of August is just going to be your Wheel of Fortune moment. This is going to be incredibly good. This is going to be brilliant. And when it comes to your way of thinking, when it comes to your intuition, and when it comes to certain things that you have been like kind of doing, but you weren't too happy about, and you know it was dragging, now things are going to start making sense. Things are going to start making sense after this moment, after this point. And not only that, optimistically, this is going to be a great time, but the financial option you're going to have, new option you're going to have, which is just going to be absolutely life-changing. This is going to bring you new hope. This is going to bring you new faith, and this is also going to bring you the brand new prospect and the brand new direction. I really like it, because this is the moment of reawakening. This is the moment of your personal awakening. This is the moment of your personal rebirth that you are going to have, and that I cannot stress enough how important this is going to be, because your mind is going to get this sharpness. You're going to be ridiculously powerful when it comes to your own focus, when it comes to your own sharpness. sharpness, and that in itself is just going to make you realize something very important about your life. It is going to make you realize something very important about your spiritual journey, and therefore there is a certain journey that is also going to be connected to this, but also an option that is just going to start becoming more and more and more significant for you as the time goes by. You are about to make a very, very big decision. You are about to make a very important decision. My gorgeous Virgos, you have been thinking about this for a really long time, and you have been focusing on this for a really long time, but now, being part of this different dimension, it is also going to be the new direction that is going to spiritually be revealed to you, and that different direction is just going to be calling you, and calling you. You're going to be drawn to this like there is no tomorrow. That's because your third psychic eye is going to be very, very powerful indeed, but also at the same time, your intuition is just going to be absolutely incredible. Yes, I can say indeed that from the 22nd of August onwards, right until the end of the month, you are going to be like absolutely the most powerful psychic ever. You're going to be the most powerful little witch ever. You are going to be able to connect, like, you know, by using your intuition. You're gonna be able to go as far as possible, and this is also going to be the golden time, a beautiful time, a significant time indeed. You will be the part of the different dimension which is going to provide you from the 22nd of August until the end of that month with like a really interesting opportunities that are going to be weird, that are going to be strange, that are going to be unusual, that is going to be also surprise you in a way. So you're going to find out something very significant about yourself. You're going to find out something very significant about your spiritual journey. You are going to find out something very significant about what's coming to you in your life, but it's going to feel good. It's going to feel brilliant. It's going to feel very adventurous, and this is something that was missing. I'm not saying that you weren't adventurous or anything like that, but I think that within the last, in the last 36 months, lots of Virgos were very serious, and lots of Virgos were focusing on work, focusing on things, and that took like a certain amount of energy, and then when the certain amount of energy is taken, then we can't kind of see everything that's around us. I'm not saying that you didn't see everything that's around you, but I'm just saying that this is kind of blocking certain paths from kind of showing, so you can't really focus on certain things. So that's why I'm just saying that it's going to be wonderful, beautiful, amazing, and just pay attention to what you feel drawn to. Pay attention to what you feel drawn to from the 22nd until the end of that month, because there is also a very big and important part of your life that is going to be revealed, and you are going to make a huge, massive, absolutely enormous decision, and the decision that you are going to make, it's going to involve a massive big change, which is just going to start kind of creating new energy, creating new dimension, because after the end of August, and when the time comes, when it's September, when it's going to be your time, like very powerful indeed, when your energy is going to be like all around the place, like ridiculously powerful, of course, then it's just some kind of like a really powerful unfoldment going to happen throughout September indeed. But August, from the 22nd of August and onwards, I suggest you to be as adventurous as possible. I suggest you to kind of follow your own intuition. I suggest you to do like a lots of meditation. I suggest you to do like a lots of grounding. Go outside and make sure you ground yourself as much as you can, and also make sure that you're part of the nature. The nature is healing you. If you're in the forest, the nature is healing you. The nature is grounding you. The nature is very important. The nature is talking to us. The nature is helping us to rejuvenate us. And especially from the 22nd until the end of that month, this is what you need to do. And also you can also like go and hug the tree and just do these things, because this is going to help you so much, and you're going to be able to have even clearer pathways. You're going to be able to be re-energized. You're going to be able to be re-energized to the point when you will be able to kind of even more, you're going to be able to even more connect to your particular situation, which is going to reveal even more. Very, very important stage indeed, because by the time you get to the end of August, you are actually going to be provided with a life-changing opportunity. But as I said, it's all to do with the big change. This is massive. This is huge. This is very, very important, because this also required from you to be very, very optimistic, to have a very strong, like a confidence. I'm not saying that you didn't have a confidence, but it's a very challenging situation that requires from you to have a maximum security when it comes to your personal power, when it comes to your personal security. So this is all going to balance itself out. I really like it. I really like it. I really like it, because this is all about you following your own intuition, and this is all about your own victory and mental clarity. And by the time we get to the last part of August, the last day of August, you are going to be provided with a fantastic financial opportunity, but also you will know exactly how your life is going to start developing, how your life is going to start unfolding in the fantastic, absolutely brilliant direction. And this indeed is going to have an enlightening effect on you in so many different ways. This is all about your personal power, and this is all about your instinct that is just going to be extremely enhanced. But on another hand, it's just a focus that is just going to make you realize that your life is coming to the certain completion. That's why this is going to be so important, because it's a lot to do with your spiritual journey, with your personal spiritual journey, evolving from one level to another. This is important, and this is to do with your life on this planet Earth. Indeed, this is so important, because your spirit is just going to have a very significant moment, and that in itself is going to make you realize that there is a certain completion that is about to happen, and that is just going to make you feel, and it's going to be the beginning of your own personal rebirth, which is on another hand going to become like a fantastic, mind-blowing, life-changing unfoldment. Absolutely brilliant. And let me tell you just something else, like throughout the August, you're going to have such a wonderful power when it comes to healing, when it comes to your hands, when it comes to the actual radiance. This is the month to achieve things using your own power, using your intuition, and using your own radiance. But also it's a very healing, beautifully healing month, when you're going to kind of have the power and the energy is going to be so much more enhanced than it normally is. So that's why I'm saying it's going to be absolutely brilliant, to help people to kind of use this energy to the best of its abilities indeed. Okay, so what else I was going to say, that on the 22nd of August, it's also, you see, it is the situation also that you are going to have. It's like a kind of heartbreaking situation, because the certain stage of your life, it's coming to an end, and the stage of your life that it's coming to an end is just so important. This is nothing that surprises you. This is something that requires your action. This is something that requires you doing certain changes. This is something that requires you making certain changes, but most certainly it's an abandonment that it's just going to bring you so much more. It's like, do you know what? Like, it's like when you have an orchid plant, and then all the flowers, go, and then at the end you've got just stems left, and then what you do is just, so you take a scissors and you cut that stem like all the way down before the new shoot comes. And if you don't do that, then it's not going to flower. But if you do that, it's going to flower, and then you're going to come back. Look at these little babies. They're going to come back again, and they're going to be beautiful. That's exactly what you're going to need to do here. This is the same situation on the 22nd of August that you're going to need to deal with, that you're going to realize, and you will know, and you know already, it's an abandonment of the certain situation that you're going to change, you're going to cut out of your life because it came to an end, and that in itself is going to be your orchid moment. You are going to have your own orchid moment, and then you're going to be able to bloom, then you're going to be able to flower, then you're going to be able to start beautifully all over again in a whole different dimension. Absolutely wonderful. Okay, my name is Sasha Bonasin, and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Virgo, and it's for August 2019. So it's for you, my gorgeous Virgolini, and it's for August 2019. Now basically your number this month is, of course, it's number 7. Number 7, my babies, number 7. Where can you get a better number than number 7? Number 7, it's amazing. It's a sign of the spirit. It's a sign of the angels. Okay, somebody from the past, somebody that died, somebody that passed away, that it's actually, that knows you, somebody that passed away that was like your maybe past relative, or somebody who used to know you, or maybe a really good friend of yours. Somebody's also going to to be very, very closely in touch with you throughout the months. Okay, number 7 is saying that a certain person that passed away, that was completely connected to your life, it's also going to provide you with a beautiful, beautiful little information that you are going to have this month. This information can happen at any time indeed. And the information that you are going to be provided with is just going to be absolutely super significant for you, because it's going to help you with your own enlightenment. It's going to help you with your own sharpness. It's going to help you also to realize something, and by realizing this, it's going to help you to make the best, like absolutely huge decision, because something is going to be confirmed to you through the past relative or through the friend that died and passed away. Somebody is going to get in touch with you this month, and it's going to confirm you something very important, and you will know exactly what this is, because this is connected to the part of your life that you were worrying about, that you were uncertain about, that was making you a little bit anxious. But there is your message that is going to happen. The message from somebody from the spirit world, or somebody who is, you know, not part of this world anymore, is going to bring you absolutely mind-blowing message. And as I said, this is going to be really good for you, because it's going to be like your confirmation. You could get this message in many different ways. You know, you could get this message like while you're sleeping, you could get this message while you're meditating, you could get this message while you're going into the forest to connect with the spirits and things like that. What I said, this forest is full of spirits, the nature is full of spirits, and that has got such a beautiful and wonderful effect on us. It just makes us even more sharper when it comes to the spirit world and this different dimension. But this is going to be brilliant. So it depends how your message is going to come. It depends how your message is going to happen, my gorgeous Virgos. But this is going to be really good, and this is going to be really brilliant. At the same time, before you get the message, it is got something weird is going to happen. You will feel like a bizarre dimension. You will feel like a little bit strange. You will feel like a little bit, you know, you will feel like a little bit different. You know, just like on the 31st of October, some call it Halloween and some call it Samhain. And the 31st of October, it's my favorite day, of course, because it's like when the spirit world is the actual veil in between this world and the spirit world is at its thinnest. So this is the time when it does feel like a little bit strange. It does feel like a different dimension, like a little bit strange, a little bit bizarre, but I actually absolutely love it. So this is the type of the feeling that you're actually going to have. Okay, so this is going to be on that particular day when before you receive this message. So there are strange things that are going to be like kind of happening, like a maybe black cat is just going to run like over in front there, and you don't never see this. Maybe little bird is just going to be flying and do something unusual. It depends. Something is going to happen bizarre, and by doing this, you will know that your message is going to come. That you will know that your message is coming. So that this is what I want to say. And also, on another hand, what else is going to be said to you? It's to be kind of careful about a certain person in your life and about a certain situation in your life. It's not necessarily that person is bad, that person is fully negative or anything like that, but you just need to be a little bit careful, because somebody is not in their right mind. Somebody is not in their right mind, and maybe perhaps it's not nothing to do with them being evil or something like that, but just be a little bit careful and see who is going to need your help as well. Somebody is going to need your help, and this is the message that you're also going to kind of gather around the same time. Somebody is just going to kind of come out of the blue, manifest out of the blue, somebody who means to you a lot, but somebody who's been like hurt by somebody else, or somebody who's been going through something really negative and really bad, and there you go. You will be able to provide them with your beautiful, powerful and amazing little healing that I say that you're actually going to be able to, you're going to be able to heal on such a high level with your little hands are going to be like really powerful indeed, even more powerful than they normally are. I'm dropping everything again. Okay, so now number 7 also means, my babies, this is a big month. I don't know how to explain this. This is a big month, and also whatever you start after this moment, after this point, after this month, 7 weeks later, exactly 7 weeks later, whatever you start, whatever you make, whatever you begin this month, exactly 7 weeks later, it is going to be the continuation of that. It is going to be the land that is going to be extremely fertile. So anything new that you want to start, any seeds that you want to plant, I'm talking about the spiritual seeds, of course, now it's most certainly going to be the time. But also it's to do with your success, it's to do with a certain gain, and it's to do with a certain challenge. You know, there is an overcoming obstacle. You see, the obstacle that you had a while, and especially for the last 10 months, something that provided you with a challenge, now this is going going to turn around really, really beautifully. And it's all about advantage. It is going to surprise you. It is a surprising situation, going to be like, oh, la la, I like this. There is something in your eyes. There's something you want to tell me. Na, 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 na. You gonna like it. You're absolutely going to like it indeed, because it's just all about the surprise. It's all about your own victory. It's all about the advantage, but it's all about the actual surprise. Like, oh my God, this is really brilliant. And it's really good because not that long ago you were kind of worried whether you took the right path, whether you took the right journey, and especially not that long ago at all. You did something, you said something, you started something, and you really were unsure, and the waters were really murky, and now that is quickly going to have a really wonderful and nice turnaround for you indeed. And now something is going to be proven to you at the same time as well. But it's so good because it's so important. It's about your victory, and it's about advantage, and about your success. I love you, my gorgeous Virgolini. You are going to love this like there is no tomorrow. Also, my babies, there is going to be like a ridiculously important negotiation. You're going to have a certain negotiation this month, and you know it may not even seem as huge, it may not even seem as important, but trust me, this is going to be life-changing. You are going to make a really wise decision. You're going to do something, you're going to say something, but also that negotiation is just going to be superbly, super successful indeed. On another hand, how you use this wonderful energy, my babies, is that if you do need to have a certain negotiation, if you do need to negotiate or something like that, now throughout this month, this is going to be absolutely wonderful to do, because you will go with this wonderful flow, you will go with this wonderful energy, and what this energy is going to provide you is just going to enhance everything even more, enhance everything even better. So you're just going to end up with even more energy, with a better energy, which is going to provide you with a completely different vibration, which is on another hand going to bring you even more, like more than normally it would indeed. And also, it is all about a certain faith and certain inspiration and the bright prospect that is going to come out of it, that is going to happen out of it, because it's just all about your satisfaction, it's all about your pleasure, and it's all about your happiness, and it's all about work-life balance that is just going to balance itself out really, really, really beautifully this month indeed. I'm so ecstatic for you. I'm so excited for you, because I know that this is going to be the months when you will be able to feel those changes, you will be able to sense those changes, and you will be able to act on certain things. It's so brilliant, and I'm very happy for you indeed. On another hand, when it comes to the actual health, I do need to tell you just the same thing that I said to you before. This is ridiculously important, because you Virgos, my babies, are really going to benefit, and I said this before. Continue taking spirulina. If you're not taking spirulina, you should be taking this every single day on a daily basis, every single morning. And spirulina is going to help you with your energy levels, with your rejuvenation. It's going to help you a lot with the way you feel, and also it is going to provide you with a wonderful vitamins and minerals that I think that you're going to benefit from so much throughout this month indeed. On another hand, what else I was going to say to you, I can see like a maybe head area and the throat area that are going to be very like enhanced here, which means that also as well, of course, I know I said it before and I'm gonna say it again, acerola cherry powder. It's my favorite form of vitamin C, which gives you 1080 milligrams of vitamin C per one teaspoon, and you take a little bit of water, you mix it up with the water every single morning and you drink it. It needs to be organic, it needs to be natural, without any horrible ingredients and any evil ingredients that they put in, you know, it needs to be completely natural, okay? And also, it is, what I said is just so, I always recommend things that are like completely natural vitamin C, rather than taking a tablet that is saying it's natural, but it's made by the synthetic vitamin C, it's fake, it's not real. So that's why you always stick to natural products. So acerola cherry, one of the highest natural sources of vitamin C that you can get. Take it. Spirulina is the sea vegetable that is absolutely super powerful. It's, to me, in my mind, is sacred how good it is. It's going to provide you with a beautiful energy, and it's going to help you to rejuvenate yourself. If you are on any other medications, if you are pregnant or if you are breastfeeding, you need to check with your doctor or with your GP whether you can take these supplements or not. Mind you, these are all more supernatural things, but you just, like a natural supplements, are this supernatural, yeah, I'm flying, yeah, but it's just like you still need to like kind of check with your doctor, check with your GP. Okay, so now going on the very first date, my gorgeous Virgolins, on the very first date that it's going to be significant, on the 1st of August, it's just going to be the moment, it's going to be the time when I'm going to need you to pay attention, 1st, 2nd and 3rd and 4th. Sorry, 1st, 2nd, 3rd and 4th of August, I'm going to need you to pay attention within these 4 days. What is the very first thing on your mind? No, not that. No, what is the very first thing on your mind in the morning? I meant to say, no, not that, you know. No, what is the very first thing on your mind on like within these first 4 days of August in the morning? You will see, you will have a special message, you will have some kind of a realization that is going to become a special message, which is just going to help you to make a certain decision as well. But something is going to start making sense to you, because you're not going to be too sure what to do with like a certain problem, certain challenge, and within these 4 days something is going to kind of start being part of your journey, and this is going to be brand new, and this is going to be something that you haven't started before, haven't done before, but you want to kind of take this and start this and make this like being part of your journey. This is important to pay attention to, because this is all about your intuition. Your 3rd psychic eye is going to be like all around the place like this. You see, it's just going to be like, oh, hello, you know, it's going to be amazing. So that's why I'm saying that you're going to be looking a lot through your 3rd psychic eye. It's very important, because also this is going to kind of be an important day, because certain departure and journey is going to be important, significant, because after you do this, there is also some kind of advancement going to happen, because when you go on that particular trip, on particular journey, wherever you go, whatever you do, as long as you plan at around this particular day, on the 1st of August, you are still going to end up with a little sacred message that is going to be like a realization, that is going to be like an idea that you're going to pick up on this journey. By the time you come back, this is going to help you a lot with the next stage of your life. Indeed, you will see exactly what I mean. You're also going to, there is a certain advice that you gained from somebody within the last month as well. Somebody told you something, but this person you think very highly of, somebody in your life, somebody very important, somebody very significant, told you something within the last month, and you maybe didn't know how to take it, but now most certainly this is just going to become very bright part of your life, because it's just going to kind of help you to kind of make a certain judgment, and it's also going to help you with your own personal rebirth. How? You will see exactly what I mean. This is going to bring you determination. That is just going to become very obvious to you. Something is going to become very obvious to you when it comes to the certain change, and that in itself is going to bring you determination, initiative and strength. And this is all about your power, this is all about your prosperity, and this is all about you very deeply feeling already like how you want to make a really big and massive change when it comes to your life, my beautiful Virgos. This is so important. I cannot stress enough how important this is going to be, because you're going to be able to kind of express yourself in a different way, and you're going to like this. You're going to be able to prove something to yourself, but you're going to be able to prove something to other people as well, and that in itself is going to bring you balance, and that in itself is just going to help you with an absolutely massive, huge readjustment when it comes to your life. Okay, certain possession of yours is also going to start making certain sense here. It's something that you're going to start thinking about, and certain changes that you will want to make, and this is all important, because this is all part of your spiritual journey, my gorgeous Virgolinis. The second important day, my babies, is actually going to be on the 16th of August. Now the 16th of August is just going to be basically somebody who you think of very highly, again, somebody who is very responsible, somebody who is around your life, somebody who is in your life, somebody who is very mature, somebody who is very significant and responsible. It's kind of going to surprise you in such a way, because that person is going to be part of the certain tower moment where you're going to realize that there is a little bit of a change going to happen, and it is just going to be like a little bit of shaky situation in between you and somebody else, and then the third person is also going to kind of have some kind of involvement in this situation, and then something is just going to come to an end. But the good thing thing is that it's just not going to completely surprise you, because this is also going to be a huge stepping stone for you, because this in itself is going to be the beginning of you feeling like a very confident and even more strong about making big change in your life. This in itself, it's going to motivate you. I know it's a lot to put in, but I'm saying that this in itself, it's going to be brilliant, because this is going to motivate you. It's going to make you feel really happy. It's going to make you feel really peaceful. But at the same time, it's just going to be a great honor, virtue, and reputation that you're going to have. It is an important support from other people around that you are going to have. And it's an important support from the right people in your life that is just going to be everything. Because you, Virgo, my gorgeous Virgos, when you're supported by the right people in your life, that has got such a wonderful reflection on you and your energy, and then you're vibrating to your highest vibration. And then when you do this, you're like super powerful. Virgos, you are very powerful indeed. Oh, we are very powerful signs indeed. Our energy is very strong. Our energy is very powerful. And when we direct our energy, it goes. Okay? So that's why I'm saying. So this in itself is going to be a very important moment in time, because it's going to help you to make a big change when it comes to your home, when it comes to immediate environment, when it comes to being, people around you. And this is going to be so good, because it's going to be the certain support that you are going to be having. On another hand, what else I was going to say, very important to get this baby. Look at this black tourmaline. It's absolutely beautiful, gorgeous, very important. And black tourmaline is the most powerful crystal when it comes to your personal protection, the most powerful crystal when it comes to protection against negative energy, against low vibration, against low energy people. And especially sometimes, people do it to purpose on purpose, send a negative energy, or sometimes people don't do it on purpose. Sometimes someone can have such a strong negative energy, they can rubs off on you. It depends how you feel, it depends what stage you are at, and it depends how sensitive you are. So please get like a black tourmaline and keep this with you throughout August, like on your desk or something like that. I would highly recommend you this, because it's going to protect you, it's going to help you to ground yourself, but it's also going to help you to make certain decisions without feeling clouded or anything like that. So this beautiful black tourmaline block you can buy on my website. The link is in the description below. And of course, by buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel as well, of course. Okay, so what else I was going to say, it is transformation. Your own transformation is going to start, and this is brilliant, okay, absolutely brilliant. Your own transformation is going to start here, and you will like this. You will feel like you want to change home. You will feel like you want to smudge your home. Look at this baby. This is also going to be very important, because you're going to be very sensitive. And now on another hand, I said that you're going to have a very big psychic month. You are going to have a very big psychic month. But what is the problem sometimes with the psychic, when we are so highly psychic, when we are going through these energies? It's that we are also very open in a different way. We are open. We are more open, but we more receive, we more find out, we more know, we are part of the lots of dimensions. But that in itself also exposes us to different vibrations that we are not maybe used to, and to different spirits, different spirits. And that's why it's so important to do the smudging, my baby, smudging. Take this like a dry sage. I explained this to you, but I don't have to explain, because most of the people know dry sage has been used for many years, for hundreds of years. There are other herbs that you can use, like a lemongrass. There are other herbs that you can actually use in order to do this. But sage leaf, I really like it, because I just like the smell. I've just been using this for many years, and I use this every month myself. So just remember, by using this and by doing this, by smudging your home, you're also clearing and cleansing your own negative energy as well. So if you feel like a little bit sick, or if you feel like a little bit uneasy, if you feel like a little bit queasy, lightheaded, for the next couple of days after you smudge your home, that's really good, because that means as worse you feel, the better it's going to be later. That means that you just had a certain amount of negative energy accumulated within you, which is just now going to go away. And this is what this beauty does. You see, sage leaf, dry sage, it basically gets rid of like negative energy in your home, and also it gets rid of your negative energy at the same time. So this is something that I highly recommend you to buy, my gorgeous Virgos. And to buy this also, the link is in the description below, and by buying this you're also supporting my channel as well. The bottom line is, it's a wonderful resolution of a problem that you are going to have the 16th of August. It's so good, it's brilliant. It's all about the conclusion that is going to bring you another load of healing, because you're going to have a satisfactory result. It's a beautiful compromise, and this is going to be really important because you're going to get a certain inspiration, and certain person, certain friend of yours as well at the same time. It's going to inspire you. Okay, the third important day, my gorgeous Virgolins, it's going to be on the 27th of August. The 27th of August, it's all about a new beginning, my babies, all about a new beginning. Start with something very important. This is all to do with your gain. This is all to do with a certain huge, massive beginning. A huge experience is going to start here. It's almost like so powerful. It's to do with like a really beautiful adventure, and it's to do with the good news that you're going to get, and it's to do with the gain, advancement again. I'm so happy for you. It's the certain desires that you were wanting to happen, certain desires that you were hoping that are going to happen. Now this is going to be fantastic a moment in time, because it's all about your efforts coming to the top, all about your efforts finally happening, all about your life finally changing, all about you going from one stage to another. Beautiful, my babies, beautiful. It is to do with you having your own advancement. So if you're working, promotion is going to come through. If you're looking for a job, now something very important is going to come through. If you are retired, then of course this is going to be a huge part of your life that is about to start changing with the good news, but it's something that you wanted to do, something that you wanted to happen, some new direction that you wanted to kind of go towards, and you had to wait for a while. So this is a fantastic unfoldment and recognition of your abilities, but something very interesting about yourself you're going to find out here as well, that it's time to kind of do something, time to go towards a certain direction, because you will realize you have got a control over a situation, you have got a strength, you have got a courage, fortitude, you've got energy, determination. It's absolutely brilliant. It's all coming from your superb feeling of your own accomplishment. 27th and even 28th of August, these 2 days are going to be fantastic for you to kind of like test your power, test your strength, and try to like do things that you don't normally like doing, talk to people that you don't normally like to talk to. If you have to talk to, like deal with a certain problems and issues, and maybe not really nice people, you know, like on these particular days, because it's just going to turn around really nicely for you, because you're going to be showered with a sacred power, literally, my beautiful Virgolinis, literally. Okay, so now going on the very first part of August 2019, you see, it's amazing how deep you're going to feel in the first week of August. You're going to feel very deep, because you're going to be thinking about certain worry. You're going to worry. You're going to be in your worry stage. And you know what? That's exactly what you need to do. That's exactly what it needs to happen. That's the energy that is just going to make you feel, oh God, it's going to take you somewhere else. When you go somewhere else, this in itself is just going to be the beginning of something very important, because without you even realizing, you are actually going to deal with a certain problem, certain issue in your mind that you know it came to an end, you know you need to finish, you know you need to cut out of your life. It's to do with the wishful thinking, it's to do with the realization that something came to an end, certain part of your life, and the fact that you will feel like a free spirit, you will feel like you want to like try things, you want to do things, you want to like kind of release yourself from the certain like negative energy. Now this is going to be an important moment in time, because this worry energy, worry feeling is just going to redirect you nicely towards the new beginning. You will kind of feel very daring, and I like it, and that daring realization feeling, it's going to make you feel indecisive about a certain possession. This is the moment in time when you will really start to kind of thinking about how you can do something in particular with a certain possession of yours. It's so good, because it's going to bring you balance, and I can see the passion. I can see like a beautiful candle, you know, like a beautiful little flame, you know, passion like just burning within you, inside you. It's fantastic. It's going to come with realization that you've got more resources than you need in order to start doing something really big, something really huge when it comes to your home, when it comes to your possession, and when it comes to you starting a certain process. The beginning of process is starting at this moment in time, and it's going to be very significant by the end of the first week of August 2019. Absolutely fantastic time. Also really important moment in time for those of you that are in relationship. My Lord, for those of you that are in relationship, something is going to be resolved. Certain problem is going to come to an end that was causing you lots of problems and lots of difficulties, and something is just going to happen really beautifully between you and your partner, and there is a decision that you are going to make that it's going to be literally life-changing decision you are going to make. This is going to be ridiculously important time for those of you that are in relationship indeed, because it is just this decision that you are going to make, that you're going to start thinking about. It's literally going to change your life. Oh, no, my babies, my bambinis, okay? Don't worry, I didn't forget about those of you that are single and ready to mingy. Those of you that are single and ready to mingle are also having Stranger in the Night. Na, 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 Stranger in the Night. That's exactly what is going to happen with the single ones. So it's going to be really busy, but I will say this a little bit later on. Okay, the mid part of August 2019, you just see, the certain issue is going to come back, and that is connected to somebody else. It's not to do with love, it's not to do with relationships, it's just something that you don't like dealing with this particular person because it's just connected to the negative part of your life. So you're going to have to deal with a certain problem, and there are three really beautiful options that are going to come out of it. It's so important for you to grab the bull by its horns, and just go for it, because it's connected to the moment in time when you just didn't know what to do. So now, karmically, you will need to deal with this particular situation, and that in itself is just going to bring you fantastic new hope, beautiful new prospect, new option, new idea, new start, ecstatic, because this is all about your practicality, all about you doing what you want to do in life, all about you expressing yourself, all about you loving yourself, loving your life. This is the moment where you're going to think a lot about the work-life balance. You're going to think about your diet. You're going to drink lots of water. You will want to cut down on sugar. You will want to cut down on coffee, but it's all to do with the practicality and security and determination that you are going to have. When it comes to your work, my Lord, there is determination, certain determination is going to become very evident here, and you will see exactly what I mean. The mid part of August is just so important to keep going and be as determined as possible with work, with career, with finances, because something is going to be really big here. Big reward indeed. It's going to come with you being determined. It's going to come with you being committed to the task at hand, no matter what's happening there. Even if it's snowing like there is no tomorrow, like a North Pole or something, you just keep on doing and keep on being committed to the task at hand. That is going to be your test, and that is going to bring you something really amazing, life-changing choice when it comes to you realizing something about yourself. And also for those of you that are retired, this is also exactly the same thing. Be committed to what you're committed to. Focus on what you were focusing so far, because a very important moment is coming when it comes to all those things that you have been focusing on, because you're going to work out something about yourself. You're going to realize something about yourself as well, which is literally going to lead towards your own personal celebration. You will want to gather people here, and you will want to celebrate with them, you see. So that's why this is so good, and also it is just going to inspire you, and you're going to inspire other people around you. This is wonderful, my Virgolins. This is wonderful. The third part of August is going to bring you all about a certain strength and courage. You're going to be like, hoo la la, and it's just an honor that you are going to have from somebody above you, for a manager, somebody a really important client. It depends if you're self-employed or if you're retired. There is still going to be an honor from a certain person that you're going to have, and that in itself is just going to make you feel really adventurous, because you will be aware of something very important, and what you're going to be aware of is just going to make you feel very adventurous and daring, and it's to do with with what you're going to do next, with the next stage of your life, next option that is making you feel good, that is giving you life, that is making you feel inspired. You see, it's important to say this. I don't even know how to say this, okay? There is something in your eyes. There's something you want to tell me. I can see it in your eyes. There's something. Never mind. It's fantastic. It's all about the prosperity. It's all about the big wish that is coming forward, and it's to do with the worry. It's to do with a certain process. It's to do with you waiting for a certain amount of time to pass. So now the big wish is coming through, and this is so good, because most certainly this is going to lead towards your own turning point, which is going to be absolutely fantastic. I also see like a certain inheritance that you're going to become a part of, and something is going to be closer, one step closer to you, whether you're waiting for something, whether you are going to be, whether you're aware of this or not, but there's an inheritance that's going to be an important moment, important thing here. Also, if you haven't got anybody to leave an inheritance, then there is going to be the certain amount of money that is going to come towards you. It's going to surprise you in the best possible way. Other people are going to be part of it, and it's most certainly going to be good indeed. It is going to bring you the wonderful creativity. It is going to make you feel really good, and you will know exactly that this is the right thing to do. I highly suggest you to get also red cornelian, please. This is so important. You will be dealing with lots of important people. You will be making lots of important decisions. And sometimes us Virgos, we don't know how to express ourselves. So just sometimes it does happen. You say it really depends. You know, we are like all around the place instead of just getting to the certain point. It really depends. Maybe not everyone like that, but this is like a Virgos, you know. So that's why I'm saying like this red carnelian, it's absolutely brilliant. It's something that I highly recommend. Look, it's not only beautiful, but this is also going to help you a lot with the communication flow in between you and other people, so you can have like a nice flow, and also it's going to help you with your own energy, and it's a very beautiful and calming crystal indeed. I highly suggest you to wear this, and every time before you need to talk to somebody about something really important, wear red carnelian. This comes with a sterling silver setting, and it also comes with a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is on my website, and by buying this you're also supporting my channel as well. What else I was going to say, there's going to be a wonderful vision that you're going to have at the end of August. Just remember, this vision is going to seem like, oh God, it's so far. This vision of yours is going to seem like, oh, it's impossible. This vision is going to seem like, oh no, it's not going to happen, no way. But just trust me, and trust your feelings, trust your emotions, trust your intuition, trust your energy, trust your power, trust your vibration. Your vibration is going to be super powerful and super radiant, and this is going to reflect on you, and that's why you just have to trust your own intuition throughout August more than you trust anything else. Okay, and one more thing, my baby, your justice is coming. By the end of August, I said there is going to be beautiful financial opportunity that you are going to have, but also at the same time, my gorgeous Virgolins, your justice is coming. Your justice, for those of you that have been waiting for the certain justice, for those of you that have been waiting for somebody to make a decision, for those of you that have been waiting for something now, the justice is coming, and most certainly it is going to have a wonderful effect and impact on you and your life, and you're going to like it because it's going to be really positive indeed. Okay, my gorgeous Virgolins, I'm going to shuffle this cards, and I'm going to connect now to those of you that are actually in relationship. This is going to be huge. I said this is going to be massive, absolutely significant month. My God, I can't explain how important this is going to be. It's all about the success. It's all about material attainment. It's all about an advantage. It's all about well-being. It's all about wish something you wanted to do for a really long time. Your partner wanted to do this much earlier. Your partner wanted to do this before. Your partner suggested this before, but you just like kind of thought like maybe no. You're just waiting for the right moment, right time. Now the right moment, the right time is coming, because this is all boiling down to you two making a huge, massive dream together. You two making a new plan together. That you are. It's not the first time that you hear about it. As I said, your partner mentioned this before, but now this is going to be huge, massive. Two people in love making absolutely huge, important decision that is going to change your both lives. You're going to see exactly what I mean. A ridiculously important moment in time when it comes to Virgos that are in relationship. Look at this. This is so good. It is the wise choice. It is the wise decision. It is a very significant, because this is going to be probably one of the best decisions that you could have possibly made. Okay, later on in a few years to come, you will see exactly that this was absolutely amazing, a ridiculously powerful and amazing decision. The bottom line is you're at the same time going to take your relationship on the whole new level. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, so for those of you that are actually single, my gorgeous Virgos, my gorgeous Virgolins, for those of you that are single and ready to mingle, stranger in the night, ta-da-da-da-da, ta-da-da-da-da. Stranger in the night, a little Virgoline. No, 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 no. And you know what? I'm not even joking. This is going to be brilliant. I know it's going to be complex month. This is a complex month, deep month. You will also kind of have your own little demons this month. At the beginning of this month, first few days, some kind of like something is going to be on your mind. This is what single Virgos, you know, somebody's just going to kind of be part of your journey. Somebody from the past is going to try to come back to your own dimension, because you're going to be very sensitive but very powerful when it comes to your psychic feelings, psychic emotions, your intuition. So you're going to be inviting people at the same time. So you will invite your ex-lover or somebody who you shouldn't invite. It doesn't have to be an ex-lover necessarily. Maybe you've never been with this person, but you're just going to at the same time have to let them go first. This is not for somebody like who hurt you or somebody who was there and then somebody who's going to return. This is just going to be for you to realize that it's time to say goodbye. Nothing too even serious or anything like that. That's why I'm saying it's a really complex month, because you're also going to be kind of like you will forgive and forget, I suppose, or you will let someone go, you see. On another hand, what else I was going to say, the certain motivation, somebody is going to motivate you. You know, there is a certain person that is just going to motivate you, and I like it. And that certain person that is going to motivate you this month is going to motivate you in a way where you kind of go somewhere and you do something, or you become part of the certain journey, part of the certain group that you wouldn't normally be, which is fantastic. So the right person will motivate you. When I say the right person, it's somebody who really knows you, somebody who really knows you exactly in and out, and somebody who knows you for a really long time, and it is going to be absolutely perfect for you, because it's going to bring you the right balance. But above all, it's actually going to make you to do something, to act in a certain way, to become the part of the certain group, certain area, go somewhere to do something that you wouldn't normally do, and that is going to bring you stranger in the night, la 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 la. And also you will feel very radiant. Look at this, what can I say? You will feel this is so important, this is so powerful. It means somebody very emotional, somebody very beautiful is going to become the part of your scenario. Some romance, and it's going to happen beautifully. It's going to happen one step at a time. On one hand, you're going to feel like very good, very sexy, very radiant. And when you feel very good, very sexy, very radiant, you, Virgo, you light up the whole world. The whole world is watching you. The whole world is watching your radiance. The whole world is watching your power. You, when you're radiant, you're like, everybody notices you, like it's impossible not to. And this is showing, this is telling me this person is going to be so special in every single way. Very successful, very powerful, very, very powerful indeed. But also on another hand, very spiritual, very significant, very deep, very complex, like yourself. You know, this person is going to have a perfect amount of love to give, perfect balance to give. Sometimes people are not balanced correctly, or how they should be with each other, with vibrations. It can be like a little bit but this is most certainly going to be really good, because it is just going to be absolutely perfect balance for you, which means you're not going to feel nervous with this person, around this person. You're not going to feel negative, because you're going to feel very deep, very spiritual. You will be able to sense these things, you see. But this one is going to make you feel very special. This one is going to make you feel very different. Just remember, it's going to be one step at a time, but from the very first moment onwards, you will feel something very special. That person will have so much love to give, and you're also going to be so happy to give your love to this person. Prepare for something very special. Prepare for something really big. Prepare for something really significant. Prepare to meet the love of your life, my gorgeous Virgolinis. All you need to do is just go out there, enjoy yourself, and wait for your stranger in the night, because it's coming. Okay, my gorgeous Virgolins, my gorgeous Virgos, I love you all to bits. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Okay, I'm sending you healing, brightest blessings, love and light to every single one of you. Okay, my gorgeous Virgos, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you.